Finding peace within yourself is one of the most important skills you can learn in life. It does not depend on where you live, how much money you earn, or how successful people think you are. True peace comes from the way you speak to yourself every day and the way you face stressful situations with strength and patience. Many people think inner peace is something you find only in quiet places, like mountains or beaches. But in reality, peace is something you build from the inside, even when your daily life feels busy, chaotic, or demanding. Today, many of us live with too much pressure. We have responsibilities at work, school, and home. We must deal with social expectations, fear of failure, and the constant noise of technology. Because of this, our minds are often tired. We think too much, worry too much, and expect too much from ourselves. When we are under heavy stress for too long, we lose our sense of calm. This is why daily resilience becomes so important. Resilience does not mean you never feel sad or overwhelmed. It means you know how to return to yourself and rebuild your strength each day. One of the most powerful tools for resilience is self-conversation. This is the way you speak to yourself in your mind. Many people underestimate this skill. They talk to themselves in a negative and harsh way without noticing it. When they make a mistake, they say, "I am so stupid," or "Why can't I do anything right?" These sentences may seem small, but if you repeat them every day, your confidence slowly decreases. You begin to believe the negative voice inside you. A healthy self-conversation sounds different. It does not ignore mistakes, but it responds to them in a fair and supportive way. For example, you can say, "I made a mistake today, but I can learn from it," or "This was not my best moment, but it does not mean I am a failure." This simple shift in language can change your entire emotional world. Daily resilience also depends on your ability to understand yourself. Many people move through life without paying attention to how they truly feel. They wake up, work, study, and go to bed without checking in with themselves. But inner peace grows when you make small moments of self-awareness. Every morning, you can ask yourself, "What is my emotional state today?" Or, "Do I feel stressed, calm, sad, or hopeful?" This question may take only a minute, but it helps you stay connected with your inner world. When you know your emotional state, you can respond to challenges more wisely. Another important part of self-conversation is the way you talk about your problems. When something difficult happens, it is easy to think in extreme ways. "This always happens," "I will never succeed," or "My life is a mess." These thoughts make you feel powerless. A more resilient way of thinking is softer and more realistic. It sounds like, "This situation is hard, but it is only temporary," or "I feel disappointed, but I have survived other challenges before." This type of inner talk keeps you calm and helps you continue moving forward instead of giving up. Asking yourself better questions is another way to build resilience. When life feels heavy, many people ask, "Why is this happening to me?" This question often leads to frustration and confusion. A better question is, "What can I learn from this experience?" Or, "What small step can I take next?" These questions shift your focus from weakness to possibility. They remind you that even in difficult moments, you still have some control and hope. Inner peace is also connected to self-acceptance. Many people think they cannot feel calm until they fix every weakness or reach a perfect version of themselves. But this mindset only creates more stress. You do not need to be perfect to deserve peace. You simply need to accept that you are human. You have strengths, weaknesses, mistakes, and moments of success. Accepting yourself does not mean you stop improving. It means you understand who you are and allow yourself to grow from that place. When you make a mistake, instead of saying, "I am terrible," you can say, "I am learning," and that is enough for today. Emotional resilience also grows when you learn how to face strong emotions like fear, sadness, or anger. Many people try to push these feelings away because they think emotions are a sign of weakness. But emotions are messages from your inner world. They tell you what matters to you and what needs attention. When you feel anxious, instead of judging yourself, you can say, "I feel tense right now, and that is okay. What is this emotion trying to show me?" When you name your feeling, it becomes easier to manage. You stop fighting against it and start understanding it. Daily habits can also support your inner peace. When your body is tired, hungry, or overworked, your mind becomes more sensitive to stress. Simple habits like sleeping enough, taking short breaks, drinking water, or going for a quick walk can help you stay balanced. These habits do not solve every problem, but they create a foundation of stability. When your body feels supported, your mind has more energy to handle emotions in a healthier way. You can also remind yourself, "My body needs care," or "I deserve to rest." These sentences help you build a more compassionate relationship with yourself. Another obstacle to inner peace is comparison. Social media often shows people living perfect lives. When you see others who seem more successful, happier, or more confident, it is easy to think, "I am behind," or "my life is not good enough." These thoughts damage your peace. A strong inner voice says, "I do not know their full journey," or "I will focus on my own progress." When you stop measuring your life against others, you free your mind from unnecessary pressure. Resilience grows when you trust your own path, even if it looks different from someone else's. Finding peace within does not mean avoiding challenges. Life will always bring unexpected problems, conflicts, and moments of disappointment. But with daily resilience and healthy self-conversation, your reaction to difficulties changes. You no longer collapse every time something hurts. Instead, you say to yourself, "This is difficult, but I can handle it," or "I will take one small step at a time." This mindset gives you strength. It does not eliminate the storm, but it helps you stay steady while the storm passes. In the end, inner peace is not something you wait for. It is something you build through daily choices. It grows every time you speak to yourself kindly instead of harshly. It grows every time you stay aware of your emotions instead of ignoring them. It grows every time you ask helpful questions instead of hopeless ones. Peace is not a place outside you. It is a relationship with yourself. If you practice resilience and self-conversation every day, even in small moments, you slowly become your own safe space. And when you become that safe space, life feels lighter, more meaningful, and more manageable, no matter what happens around you.